Absolutely breathtaking. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Wow. Well, good morning. Joel and I are being brought to you today by the Blood Mountain Trail. Haha. We're doing our hike. This is something we do every fall. You've seen a few of those. First of all, we're going to cross this pretty creek. But we're doing Blood Mountain. This has been on our list for what, about 2 years, Joel?
Yeah,
And I'm looking forward to it. It's now I understand this is going to be a toughie. So we're looking forward to toughie. We haven't got up to the loop yet, and we're going to show you some pretty sights, I hope, once we start heading up the trail. Well, they're making us pay to get to the loop. It is straight up. You can see Joel up there. Lots of steps. Lots of steps. But here's your first view from where we're at. Look at this. Look at that. And you can hear the, I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. You can hear the wind rustling through the trees. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna huff and puff a little bit more. Here we go. Joel, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, I think we're that way. That is just an observation. Yeah. And so far it has been straight up, not a level spot anywhere. There it goes. See it? We haven't got the pretty views yet. We just came up off the spur and are starting up the trail to the mountain. This is actually the Appalachian Trail that we're walking on now. And this will take us all the way to the top. And I think the coin toss said we were going to come back down on Freeman Trail along the backside. So it's uphill all the way. Lots of rock. We're just literally walking on solid rock right now. All right, we'll find us some views and show you those in a few minutes. Just want to show you what this trail looks like. Joel, you said we're about 2 miles?
We're close to 2 miles.
2 miles, and it has been straight up all the way. We're doing what, about 600 feet in elevation about every mile, something like that?
Yeah, give or take. It's around.
So we're almost at 1,020, and it is some kind of workout. Oops, be careful, Bo. And it is.
We're on the right now.
Yeah. I'm going to put in the show notes the what they call the GPX map off of trailproject.com, so you can see it. It is. Now, it's beautiful. Look at all the laurel. Joel and I was talking about if we were here in June, this place would be pink and white. But wow. You got it. All right, that was a workout. Starting to see a little sun poking through. This is a little flat for a change. Thank the Lord for that. It's a stunning trail. Just the character of the trail, the rocky areas, just beautiful. And I understand that once we get up here to the top, the views are just some kind of pretty. So, but even this, look at this. You know, even this is gorgeous. Wow.
If you don't have hiking shoes, not to do this either.
Yeah.
You have a good pair of hiking shoes to do
Yeah.
a trail like this.
Yeah, Joel and I are big Merrill fans, and I'm on my third pair. I've already wore out 2. And it saves those stone bruises on the bottom of your feet. Well, since the start of the hike, I think we're getting our first view. Oh yeah. Now this isn't the views that we're looking for, but this is a teaser. Look at this. You go down here. Oh my gosh, look at that, Joel.
Yeah, it was incredible. See forever.
I can only imagine what it's going to look like when we get to the top of the mountain. A little hazy today, but you can still see way off in the distance. Yeah, look at this. Now this is not the main view, and they call this the false summit. So if it gets prettier as we go to the other side, I can only imagine. Would you look at this? So I would say this is the south side of the mountain, Joel, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
South side, where the sun's at. There's the sun east. Look at this. Isn't this stunning? Look over here. Look at this. Look at that range over there. Absolutely breathtaking. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Wow. This is still not the main summit yet, but would you look at this? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And windy.
Yeah.
Look at that. You can see the clouds bent from the wind out there. Beautiful. Well, we made it up to the summit, which is up at the top. I'll show you the marker up there and give you a elevation footage. I don't know what it is. I think it's over 4,000 feet, but I'll show you the marker. We actually came back down because the better views are down here. The summit is absolutely incredible. Look at this. There's where we came up from the trail, and this is what greeted us. And unfortunately, the camera just can't reproduce what the eye shows. It's just stunningly beautiful. Just stunning. But just look at this. Just as skies are blue as far as you can see. Gosh. Gosh. Just gorgeous. All right, Joel's up behind me. He's up there. We dropped our pack, so somewhere up here, I think it's called Fremont. I'll correct myself if it's. So we're going to go off the AT and come off the white markers and get on the blues. So you can actually see, you know, here's your guidance. I'll talk about the white markers. And somewhere up here there's a split, but just one more view of this. Yeah, some kind of pretty. We had to work to get up here, didn't we, buddy?
Oh gosh, did we ever. It was worth it. I mean, it is really worth it. It is.
It is.
Once you get up here, you want to just chill for a little bit.
I know.
It is awesome.
We worked hard to get here. What was it, a little over 2 miles?
Yeah, close to 2.5, I think.
About 2.5 miles to get here, and it's straight up. Very little level. And you saw the trail coming up here. It gets a little ragged, a little bit ragged. Gosh, where we're at the geographic top, there is the survey. I don't know if you can quite make out the compass. 4,440 feet at the marker. How about that? It's pretty cool, isn't it?
We are right now.
Yep, 4,440 feet. Well, this is kind of neat. Look at this. This is the Blood Mountain Shelter. And they bricked the fireplace up, I guess for safety reasons. It's literally stone floor, concrete floor. And I guess if it's pouring down rain and the wind's blowing like crazy, this is a nice shelter. It is solid rock. Look at that. Even the floor is solid, I guess concrete.
Mm-hmm. Looks like concrete. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. That's hand-hewn beams. Look at that. Oh, rough. No, that's rough cut lumber. Oh, rough cut lumber. And it's just right here in a little crevice in some rocks. Just a little crevice area. Pretty cool. Look at that. That rock's massive.
Yeah.
Stand in front of that and just look how big that thing is. Just kind of give you an idea how big that rock is. There's Joel. Look at that thing. It's just huge. It's just a huge rock. Big outcropping. But there's a shot of the shelter. There you go. I don't know what goes around this way. Oh, just views?
Oh yeah, more views.
Good views?
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can make it up here. Ah. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Got it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to crouch down on my hands and knees. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. We've been walking about a mile-ish or so since we came off the top of the mountain with those breathtaking views. We're still on the Appalachian Trail and looking for blue markers for something I think called Fremont. I mentioned that earlier. We're kind of walking on a ridge. We're not actually down in the valley from where we were looking at before. You can it's kind of hard to tell elevation-wise, but you can kind of see the valley way down below. It's still a long way to the bottom. And then there's one of the white AT markers. And Joel and I are clipping right along. It took us about an hour for the first mile up. And then it took us about 45 minutes or so for the second mile. And that kind of took you up to where all those pretty views were. Those vistas. So we're going to clip on down the trail. Hopefully we'll get some more views down here somewhere, I hope. But I'm glad we can bring you along. Some kind of, oh my gosh, look at these. Look at these white pines. Look at them. Oh, yeah. They're massive. Oh, look at this. We're in a white pine forest. Look at these things.
Oh, wow.
Right there in front of you. Look at that. Straight up.
I know.
These things are massive. Massive, beautiful forest in here. Old growth trees. Beautiful. All right, we're coming from up there on the Appalachian Trail. There's Freeman. So off we go, and should be blue markers. Now looking at the trail map. Oh, look at that Widowmaker, Joel.
What?
Look at that Widowmaker. Look in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. All righty, we'll tiptoe under that.
Yeah.
So we've got an interesting marker on the trail map. It goes from wide to pencil thin. And that's the first time I've seen that. For you experienced hikers, you probably know what that means. Oh, look, man, look how deep that ravine is. Holy cow.
It might be just how narrow the path is, Pop.
It is.
You can tell how narrow this is right
We're just up on a little ridge, yeah, up on a little ridge. So we're on Freeman Trail. I got the correct pronunciation of it, Freeman. And it is rocky. Man, is it rocky. Sheer. And I don't know that you should do this too deep in the winter, because it's a long way down, isn't it, Joel?
Yeah, it's a long way down for sure.
We're at a creek here. You can see it bubbling through.
And as tough as some of those rock formations are to climb, they're just as tough when you're climbing down them as well, trying not to slip and bust your tail, you know.
I can imagine. I can imagine. And plus, if you had any snow or anything like here, you'd lose the trail, because the trail is not well marked.
No, this one isn't.
It's not well walked either. So we'll walk right on over here past the creek a little bit. Easy breezy. This will show. Yeah, loose rocks. This will just kind of show you what this trail. Look at this. This is the trail. Holy cow, that's pretty. But it is. It just got wicked. We are just literally walking on rocks now. Holy cow, look at that. Boy, this is tough to navigate. Well, this is our, well, at least my first sit down. Joel's being a tough guy and not do it. What you think so far, buddy?
Love it, man. Great hike.
It is a good hike, isn't it?
Really good, yeah. I mean, it's
View's good.
the views are great. Once you get up there, you definitely, you know, it's got that strenuous factor that I enjoy. And it's a long hike.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself. And I really got to pace myself. Joel and I were talking as we're on this Freeman section here, and it's rocky. I mean, it's just boulder after boulder after boulder. Here you can see it. You know, here's kind of a close-up. It's just rocky boulder, and kind of a path, kinda. But it works on the ankles. I mean, your ankles, your foot's oscillating a lot back and forth, side to side. So you got to be careful. It's and some of these places over here are virtually cliffs.
Yeah.
You could get thrown. So I mean, I'm trying to make it. I'm sounding scary. It's not. There's plenty of footing, plenty of stuff to grab a hold of. It's not like you're walking a ledge or anything like that. But it's fun. All right, we're stripping layers.
Yeah.
Cooling off. We're gonna head on down the trail a little ways. Now Freeman's tough, but you get these wild rock formations. Those things go up 30, 40 feet. They're crazy, just crazy. This is a workout coming back. And it is jagged and ragged, and it's tough. I think we're getting close. We're starting to hear motorcycles, so shouldn't be too long. Fun. Look at that. That thing is giant. It's huge. Huge boulders, huge outcroppings. All right. We got a reprieve for 10 seconds from the rocks. We'll enjoy that. Well, we made it, buddy.
We made it, man.
Woo!
That was a good one. That was a tough one.
That was a tough one. How many miles?
We did a little over 7, about 7.1.
7.1.
Yeah, 7.1 miles.
We're standing at 3,000 feet elevation, and at the marker, the survey marker up at the top of the mountain, it was 4,440 feet.
Yeah.
So from here on a 2.3 mile climb.
Yeah, it was close to 2.5 miles to get to the summit up where we were wanting to.
Yeah, so
we were wanting to, get those good views.
Yeah, so a little over 2 miles and 1,400 foot climb.
Yeah.
That's about 700 feet a mile, and it was.
Yeah, it's hard.
It was up there. Now,
it's one of the tougher ones we've done.
It is a tough one, but the views as you just seen were incredible. And we took Freeman Loop coming back. Holy cow!
Not my favorite part of the trail, but it is part of the trail.
It's part of the trail. It was
I've never been on a more rockier trail on a hike than what we just did.
And it was not just like rocks, it was boulders, and there were angles and shears, and
Yeah.
and you got to hold on to stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy, but we done it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love RV life.
I love RV life too.